Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the world of mathematics, and your teacher is Hamad Hussain. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 3, that is integration, and today our topic is integration by substitution method. Integration by substitution method of class second year. Some useful substitution. As we discussed earlier that if we have an expression like a square minus x square square root, then we will replace x is equal to a sine theta. And if we have an expression in form of square root of a square minus x square, then we will put x is equal to a secant theta. And if we have an expression of square root of a square plus x square, then we will replace x is equal to a tan theta or x square plus a square. And if we have x square root of x plus a or x minus a, then if x plus a square root, we will put x plus a square root is equal to t. And if x minus a, then we will put x minus a square root is equal to t. The fifth one is square root of 2ax minus x square. Then we will replace x minus a is equal to a sine theta. And if we have an expression in the form of square root of 2ax plus x square, then we will replace x plus a is equal to a secant theta. In simple words, if we have a square minus x square, then we will replace x is equal to a sine theta. According to the formula of sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, then cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. And if a variable comes after the negative, then we replace x is equal to a sine theta. And if we have x square minus a square, remember the formula 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Then tan square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1, which means that if variable comes before the negative sign, then we replace x is equal to a secant theta. And if constant and variable with the positive sign, position not matter, then we will replace x is equal to a tan theta. These are the some tricks to remember the formulas of substitution method. Now we will move to exercise number 3.3. Question number 8, part number 1. Show that integration of dx over square root of x square minus a square is equal to natural log of x plus square root of x square minus a square plus c. We have a question and show that integration of 1 minus x square minus a square dx is equal to natural log of x plus square root of x square minus a square plus c. As we see that in left hand side a variable comes before the negative sign, so we replace x is equal to a secant theta according to substitutions formulas. Taking differential on both sides, left hand side is dx, then right hand side a as it is, and the derivative of secant theta. Derivative of secant theta is secant theta into tan theta with d theta, which means that we can replace x is equal to a secant theta and dx by a secant theta tan theta d theta in left hand side. So I is equal to a secant theta tan theta d theta divided by, replace this x by a secant theta. We have a secant theta whole square minus a square. Taking square, we have a square secant square theta minus a square in the denominator. Taking a square under the square root common, we have square root of a square into secant square theta minus 1. And we know that from the formula 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, then tan square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1. This minus go to the right hand side will become negative 1. So secant square theta minus 1 can be replaced by tan square theta. Again, a square tan square theta can be written as a tan theta whole square. A square tan square theta can be written as a tan theta whole square, and that square cancel with the square root. Then we have only a tan theta in the denominator. Then this a cancel out with this a, and this tan theta cancel with this tan theta. We have only integration secant theta d theta. Integration of secant theta d theta, and we know that integration of secant theta is in natural log of secant theta plus tan theta. Natural log of secant theta plus tan theta plus C1. C1 is the same constant like C. There is no difference between C1 or C. We can write C1 or C in that place. Student, we have only the value of x is equal to a secant theta, and our question in the form of x. So our answer should be in form of x. So this secant theta can be replaced in the form of x, but this tan theta cannot be replaced in the form of x. So we have some substitution. From this equation, we know that tan square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1, and after taking square root, we have tan theta is equal to square root of secant square theta minus 1. Tan theta can be written as secant square theta minus 1 square root. Now we can easily replace the value of secant theta. We know that x is equal to a secant theta. From this equation, secant theta is equal to x by a. Secant theta is equal to x by a. We can easily replace secant theta here by x by a, and x by a whole square minus 1 square root plus c1. Natural log of secant theta by x by a plus secant square theta by x square over a square minus 1 plus c1. Why? Because x is equal to a secant theta, then x over a is equal to secant theta. Now taking the LCM under the square root sign, we have x square minus a square over a square. Applying square root on denominator as well as numerator, then we have square root of a square minus x square, and this square cancel with the square root. We have only a. Now a and a both are same, then this can be written as x plus square root of x square minus a square over a. Again taking this natural log of x plus square root of a square minus x square over a can be written as natural log of x plus square root of x square minus a square minus natural log of a. Why? Because we know that natural log of a over b can be written as natural log of a minus natural log of b according to the log formulas. Here natural log of a is x plus square root of a square minus x square minus a square over square root over a. This can be written as natural log of x plus square root of x square minus a square minus natural log of a. We know that natural log of a over b is equal to natural log of a minus natural log of b. A is constant, and log is also, when a log apply, we have again constant, and we know that c1 is constant. When we subtract two constant, we again get another constant. So this c is equal to natural log of minus natural log of a plus c1, which is our right hand side, Now second part of question number 8 is, show that integration of a square minus x square dx is equal to a square over 2 sine inverse of x over a plus x by 2 square root of a square minus x square plus c. Now we have left hand side in form of a square minus x square, which means that variable come after the negative sign. So we replace x is equal to a sine theta. Put x is equal to a sin theta, taking differential on both sides. Left hand side will become dx and right hand side is equal to a sin theta. Derivative of sin theta is cos theta with d theta. Now replace the values. A square minus x square. X square mean that a square sin square theta. Dx. What is the value of dx? The value of dx is a cos theta. Taking a square common, we have a square 1 minus sin square theta, and we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos square theta. So replace 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos square theta. A square cos square theta can be written as a cos theta whole square, and there that whole square cancel with the square root. Then we have only a cos theta with a cos theta d theta. A into a is a square, cos theta into cos theta is cos square theta d theta. And replace the value of cos square theta. What is the value of cos square theta? Cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2, and we know that integration of 1 with respect to theta is theta, and integration of cos theta is sin theta, and cos 2 theta will be sin 2 theta over 2. So a square over 2 theta plus sin 2 theta over 2 plus c, and we can write sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta, double angle identity. Why we replace sin 2 theta cos theta? Because we have only the value of sin theta, that is x is equal to a sin theta. Now we convert this sin 2 theta in form of only sin theta. So replace sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. Again we have problem in cos theta. So cos theta can be written as square root of 1 minus sin square theta. And from this equation we can easily write the value of sin theta. X is equal to a sin theta. X over a is equal to sin theta. Then sin theta is equal to sin inverse of x over a is equal to theta. Sin inverse of x over a is equal to theta. So replace the values x by sin inverse of x over a plus sin theta. What is the value of sin theta a? Sin value of sin theta is x over a. Square root of sin square theta, x square over a square. So 1 minus x square over a square. Taking the LCM under the square root sign, we have a square minus x square over a square. Then a square over 2 sin inverse of x over a plus x over a. When a square root apply on numerator as well as denominator, then power of a cancel with the square root, we have only a. Then a and a will be a square. So we have a square over 2 sin inverse of x over a plus x over a square root of a square minus x square plus c, square root of a square minus x square plus c. So our final answer, that is our right hand side, is a square over 2 sin inverse of x over a. Open the bracket. When a square over 2 multiplied by sin inverse of a, we have a square over 2 sin inverse of x over a. And when a square over 2 multiplied by x over a square, then this a square cancel with this x a square. We have only x over 2. X over 2 with square root of a square minus x square plus c, which is our right hand side. Student, these two parts of question number 8 are very important for the examination point of view. Now, next question is question number 14. Integration of dx over 7 minus 6x minus x square. 7 minus 6x minus x square. Dx over square root of 7 minus 6x minus x square, taking negative common because we have to convert this in the simple quadratic form. And what is the quadratic form? With the first term is x square with positive sign, so we can take negative common. So minus x square plus 6x minus 7. Now applying the completing square formula. A square plus 2ab. Value of b is half of coefficient of x. Here coefficient of x is 6, so half of coefficient of x means that half of 6, and half of 6 means that 3. So x square plus 2 into 3 into x. Then b square add as well as subtract and minus 7 as it is. A square plus 2ab plus b square. This can be written as a plus b whole square. And minus 3 square is minus 9 and minus 7. Minus 9 minus 7 is minus 16. So minus bracket square of x plus 3 minus 16 brackets close under the sign of square root. Now, this can be written as 16 minus x plus 3 whole square. Again, taking the negative sign common. Taking the negative sign common, then x plus 3 whole square will be negative and 16, or in other word, again open the negative sign. When minus apply with x plus 3 whole square, we have minus times x plus 3, and this minus with this minus we have plus 16. So square root of 16 minus x plus 3 whole square. Let x plus 3 is equal to t. X plus 3 is equal to t. Taking differential on both sides, we have dt is equal to dx plus 0, which means that dx is equal to dt. Replace the value dx by dt. 16 minus t square, and 16 can be written in the form of square. That means that 4 square minus t square integration. 4 square minus t square integration, यहाँ आपके पास dt आएगा जी. And we know that the integration of a square minus x square is sine inverse of x over a. Sine inverse of x over a. Here x not here we have variable t, so sine inverse of t over a. What is the value of a? Value of a is 4, so sine inverse of t over 4 plus c, and our question in form of x, so we replace value of t, and what is the value of t? That is x plus 3. So final answer is sine inverse of x plus 3 over 4. Sine inverse of x plus 3 over 4 with plus c, which is our final answer. Now part number 17. X dx over x square plus 2x plus 4. X dx over x square plus 2x plus 4. X dx over 4 x square plus 2x plus 4. We note that the derivative of x square is 2x. Derivative of x square is 2x. We have only x, which means that 2 absent, so first step is multiplying and divided by 2. Multiplying and divided by 2 in the numerator as well as denominator. Simple multiply and divided by 2. Now we know that the derivative of 2x is 2. 2 is missing, so add and subtract by 2, plus adding and subtracting 2 in the numerator. Why? Because we know that the derivative of 2x is 2, 2 is missing, so plus 2 as well as minus 2. So this can be written in the form of 2x plus 2 over x square plus 2x plus 4 with minus 2 over x square plus 2x plus 4. Applying 1 by 2 with integration on both expressions, we have 1 by 2 integration of x square plus 2x plus 4 over, in the numerator is derivative of x square plus 2x plus 4. Derivative of x square is 2x and derivative of 2x is 2. So if we have a function in denominator and its derivative in the numerator, we have natural log of function. We know in our previous lecture that if we have integration function in the numerator and its derivative in the denominator, then we have natural log of function plus c, our final answer. So in this expression we have 1 by 2 natural log of function. What is the function? Function is x square plus 2x plus 4. And with the second term minus 1 by 2 over square root square of x square plus 2x plus 4 2 out of the integration sign, 2 and 2 cancel out. We have dx over x square plus 2x plus 4. Now again applying the completing square method, 4 can be written as 1 plus 3, and x square plus 2x plus 1 can be written as x plus 1 whole square. And this 3, if we want to write in the form of square root the square, then its 3 can be written as taking square root and applying square, which means that 2 cancel out with the square root. So x plus 1 whole square plus square root of 3, and we know that integration of x square plus a square is 1 over a tan inverse of x over a. We know the integration of x square plus a square is 1 over a tan inverse of x over a. In our case, x is x plus 1 and a is square root of 3. So our answer is 1 over square root of 3 tan inverse of x plus 1 over square root of 3 plus c, which is our final answer. Now part number 20, x plus 2 over square root of x plus 3 dx. Square root of x plus 3 dx. Let x plus 3 is equal to t. X plus 3 is equal to t, and here we have x, then we have value of x. So x is equal to t minus 3. Taking differential on both sides, we have dx is equal to dt. Dx is equal to dt. So replace x plus 3 is equal to t, x plus 3 is equal to t, and x by t minus 3. We have dt t minus 3 plus 2 over square root of t. Here we have dt, not dx. Here we have dt, in that plus dt and dt. Minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. T minus 1 over square root of t dt. Integration applying both t over square root of t minus 1 over square root of t dt. Here we have t power 1 and t power 1 by 2. When this 1 by 2 goes to the numerator, it will become minus, and 1 minus 1 by 2 is t raised to power 1 by 2. And when this t goes to the numerator, it will become t raised to power minus 1 by 2 dt. Applying the integration, we know that if we have t raised to power 1 by 2 dt, derivative of t with respect to t is 1. So simply applying the power rule on this expression as well as this expression, we will get the final result, that is t raised to power 3 by 2 over 3 by 2 minus t raised to power 1 by 2 over 1 by 2 plus c. Power plus 1 divided by power plus 1 minus power plus 1 over power plus 1. And 3 by 2 in denominator can be written as 2 by 3. Replace the value of t, which is x plus 3. Replace the value of t, that is x plus 3. And our final answer is 2 over 3 x plus 3 raised to power 3 by 2 divided by 3 minus 2 times x plus 3 raised to power 1 by 2 plus c, which is our final answer. 1 by 2 can be written as square root of x plus 3. Part number 21. Integration of square root of 2 over sin x plus cos x dx. Integration of square root of 2 over sin x plus cos x dx. When this square root goes to the denominator, it will become 1 over square root of 2 sin x plus cos x, open the bracket, 1 over 2 sin x plus square root of 2 sin x plus 1 over square root of 2 cos x. And we know that cos 45 sin 45 or cos pi by 4 sin pi by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. So in place of 1 by square root of 2, we will replace sin 45, and in this 1 over square root of 2 we will replace cos 45 or cos pi by 4. And we have a formula of fundamental law of trigonometry, that is cos alpha minus beta, that is cos alpha cos beta plus sin alpha sin beta. Here we can take alpha x and beta is pi by 4. So according to the fundamental law of trigonometry, we have formula cos x minus pi by 4 in the denominator, and 1 over cos x minus pi by 4 means that 1 over integration of secant x minus pi by 4. Integration of secant x minus pi by 4. Why? Because we know that 1 over cos x is equal to secant x, and 1 over cos x minus pi by 4 means that integration of secant x minus pi by 4. And what is the integration of secant x? Integration of secant x is secant x plus tan x. And what is the value of x in our case is x minus pi by 4. So integration natural log of secant x minus pi by 4 plus tangent x minus pi by 4 plus c, which is our final answer. Student, only one step in question is that when this square root goes to the denominator, when it will be, then it will become 1 over square root of 2. 1 over square root of 2. Then open the bracket, put the formulas. Applying the fundamental of trigonometry, we know that 1 over cos x is secant x. Applying the integration of secant x, we will get the final answer. Question number 22, same as it is, with 1 over 2 sin x plus square root of 3 by 2 cos x. And we know that sin 30 is 1 over 2 and cos 30 is square root of 3 by 2. Then replace the formula. Applying the fundamental law, we will get the final answer. 22 is your homework. Now, we know that the integration of cosecant x is natural log of cosecant x minus cot x. Here is it proof. Proof of integration of cosecant x and integration of secant x. Integration of cosecant x dx can be written as cosecant x with multiplying and divided by its answer, that is cosecant x minus cot x divided by cosecant x minus cot x. Cosecant x minus cot x. Put cosecant x cot x is equal to t. Put cosecant x cot x is equal to t. Applying the differential, we have minus cosecant x cot x plus cosecant square x dx is equal to dt. Taking cosecant x common, we have cosecant x bracket this cosecant x minus this cot x. Cosecant x cot x, cosecant into cosecant x minus cot x dx is equal to dt, which means that we will replace cosecant x into cosecant x minus cot x dx is equal to dt, which means that in denominator we can replace dt, and in denominator cosecant x minus cot x, cosecant x minus cot x is equal to t. Cosecant x minus, here is minus, cosecant x minus cot x is equal to t, and 1 over t, integration of 1 over t, that means that function with its derivative means as natural log of function plus c, natural log of function plus c. Replace the value of t, we will get the final answer. We will get the final answer. Cosecant x minus cot x. Cosecant x, here they put cosecant x minus cos x, and derivative of cosecant x is minus cosecant cot x, and derivative of cot x is minus cosecant square x. This minus with this minus, we will get cosecant square x. Now, another integration of secant x, we know that integration of secant x is secant x plus tan x. Simple method, multiply by secant x plus tan x, also divided by secant x plus tan x, and put secant x plus tan x is equal to t. We know that the derivative of secant x is secant x tan x, and derivative of tan x is secant square x dx. Taking secant x common, we have secant x plus tan x dx is equal to dt. Replace the values. In numerator we have 1 dt, and in denominator we have only t, which means that function with its new derivative in the numerator means that natural log of function plus c. Replace the value of function. What is the value of function? What is the value of t? That is secant x plus tan x. So integration of secant x dx is natural log of secant x plus tan x plus c. These are the two part of your example number 5 on page 133. Another example, 1 over square root of a square minus x square is sine inverse of x over a. How? Let x is equal to a sine theta. X is equal to a sine theta over the domain minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Taking the differential dx is equal to a cos theta d theta. Replace the values a cos theta d theta, taking a common from the denominator and applying the square root. We have square root into square root of 1 minus sine square theta, and we know that the 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta, and that cos is the cancelling with the square root. We have only a cos theta. A cancel with a theta, cos theta cancel with cos theta. We have only 1 d theta, and we know that integration of 1 with respect to theta is theta with c. And replace the value of theta from this expression. X is equal to a sine theta. X by a is equal to sine theta, and sine inverse of x by a is equal to theta, which means that x is equal to sine in theta is equal to sine inverse of x by a plus c, which is our final answer. Another example, 1 over x square root of x square minus a square. X square minus a square, variable before the negative sign. So replace x is equal to a secant theta, taking the differential dx is equal to a secant theta d theta. Replace the values a, taking a common. We know that square and square root cancel out. Secant square theta minus 1 is tan square theta. Also square cancel with the square root, would have only a tan theta. Now this a cancel with this a. Secant theta cancel with secant theta, tan theta cancel with tan theta. We have only 1 over a integration of 1 d theta, and integration of 1 with respect to theta is theta plus c. So 1 over a theta plus c. Replace the value of theta from this equation. X is equal to a secant theta. X over a is equal to secant theta, and secant inverse of x over a is equal to theta. So 1 over a theta is equal to secant inverse of x over a plus c, which is our final answer. Thank you, students. If you have any question, you can ask me anytime. Thank you and have a nice day.